Hi guys, welcome to another video. Hope you're all keeping well. Now for this video, I'd like to review a movie that I watched a couple of nights ago. Now the movie is from 2025 and it was directed by Josh Rubin and it stars Olivia Holt, Mason Gooding and Gigi Zumbardo, and that movie is called Heart Eyes. Okay then guys, before I say anything further about the movie and giving me thoughts on the storyline as a whole, I'll just read you the blurb at the back of this edition just in case you're not familiar with it. Romance is dead. Hasn't it been dead for years? For the past several years, the Heart Eyes killer has wreaked havoc on Valentine's Day by stalking and murdering romantic couples. This Valentine's Day, no couple is safe. Oh, how terrifying. I don't think. Okay then guys, after short but, well I wouldn't say sweet, blurb for this 2025, it's kind of like a horror comedy, Heart Eyes. Okay then guys, on to my thoughts now on the movie as a whole. Well, you most probably gathered like I'm not a fan of it. The story was ridiculous. Didn't like the killer. I didn't like the characters. It was corny. It was cheesy. I can't think of one single superlative I can allow for this movie, guys. I just didn't like it at all. There's the there's the laughable Heart Eyes killer, a very poor spin-off of Jason Voorhees, and there's the main protagonist, and very disappointing they were too. This suffered from a lot of common, the sort of like common problems that a lot of these American horror movies suffer from. They put too much bloody comedy in, and comedy what you couldn't laugh at. I think they overdid the comedy with this. It started off quite good as well. It started off like a typical kind of like 80s slasher movie with this young couple getting stalked by this unknown killer, this Heart Eyes killer. But he made it quite obvious, didn't he? He was a killer on Valentine's Day with the flicking heart stuck in his peepers. But yeah, guys, I don't think I'll be revisiting this one. I didn't like it, I don't like it when they put a lot of comedy in it, what you can't laugh at. It's very difficult. I've said this before, guys. It's very difficult to do a proper horror comedy. You've got to get the balance right. There's only really two horror comedies that have spring to my mind, in my opinion, that did it right. That was Abbott and Costello and Me Frankenstein from 1948 and American Werewolf in London from 1981. Seen loads of other horror comedies since then, and they just haven't hit that mark. It's very difficult to achieve, get the balance of laughter and with horror right. And this was dead in the water, guys, for me. Before I got 15 to 20 minutes through the movie, my interest was waning and waning and waning and waning and waning and waning. Oh, sorry, I nearly fell asleep there. But yeah, guys, I know a lot of this movie does have its fans, but I'm definitely not one of them, and this will be getting shifted to either CEX or sold. Did not like it at all. Yeah, too corny, too cheesy, the same old formulaic tropes what we've seen over and over again in these modern American so-called horror flicks. It was more of a bloody stupid comedy movie than it was a horror flick, guys, to be honest with you. But I suppose it's one of those Marmite movies, isn't it? You'd either like it or you loathe it and that, and again, a couple of stupid decisions and that, where they, for instance, at the beginning, like the girl makes one or two stupid decisions, the usual, fleeing away from the killer and going right into these confined places where they're trapped and no way of getting out, instead of just bloody running like hell into the town and that, as you would do, in normal life, no running for the car, no running into these confined places, these factories and that, where there just happens to be some lethal machinery there, yeah. Ending up getting crushed to death, basically. I'm not going to give away any of the story, guys, because I don't want any clowns pulling me up and saying like, you did, throwing the bloody toys out the pram. You give away half of the bloody plot. You give away the plot and that. I'm not giving away any of the plot. I'm just skimming round it. I don't like plots given away myself when I haven't seeing a movie and that, I don't like plots given away, and for somebody to accuse me of giving the whole plot of a certain movie, like, you know who you are. What a bloody plonker! I'm afraid. Well, words fail me in that, just but enough of that anyway, guys. Yeah, but Heart Eyes, guys, it wasn't for me. There was, when I was in HMV, like on Saturday, I was tossing up between getting this, and there's another one there called He Never Left, about this serial killer, which looked more serious, so I should have really got that one. I most probably read that maybe on Amazon. This cost me $14.99, and it cost me an hour and a half of my life, what I'll never get back. Heart eyes, yeah. Heart eyes. Heart eyes, a lot about heart eyes. More like bloody fart eyes. It stunk.
Oh, you are awful, but I like you.
But we won't go any further on that, guys. Yeah. So if they thought they were making like, a movie that would rival, emulate The Great My Bloody Valentine, well, he had another thing coming, because this fell flat on its face, completely dead in the water. And I haven't really got any heart. Pardon the pun. I haven't really got any heart to watch it again. Yeah. Okay then, guys. On to a rating now. I'll give it one. I give it one. I don't know. Maybe with the way it started off with the kill at the end, I'll give it one. I'll give it 1 out of 10, guys. That's all it's worth, Heart Eyes. But if you, I don't want to put you off, guys. If you haven't seen Heart Eyes, rent it out, buy it yourself, see what you think. I keep saying all over and over again, this is just my opinion. I'm not trying to deride any film, trying to make it put you off it. I'm not in the business of that. I'm just in the business of giving my personal opinion. And if there's certain parties, like on YouTube, that as I say, start throwing the bloody toys out the pram and moan like bears with bloody sore heads, that's your bloody problem. So don't leave messages under don't leave snide remarks under my movies. Go on. I don't want to be bothered with people like you. You're not seeing the wood for the trees. Yeah, so enough of that, guys, anyway. But yeah, guys, immensely disappointing Heart Eyes. And I say, like, I don't like, they thought we were being funny as well, when you know the characters and that, like, they come out with these, like, snide remarks about, Valentine's Day romance and that, and they're trying to turn it into, like a kind of, like, ridiculous sort of, like, spectacle and that, a lot of barbed comments and that snide remarks, which I thought was just bloody stupid. Okay, then, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Okay, that's my review of the disappointing Heart Eyes. If you want to watch a good horror movie, well, you most probably know what I'm going to say. If you want to watch the best horror movie dealing with slaughter on Valentine's Day, check out My Bloody Valentine, the original. The remake's not bad with the guy in it from Supernatural, but I love the original. I've got the 4K there. My Bloody Valentine. If you haven't seen it, check out My Bloody Valentine, like from 1978. That's the best Valentine's horror movie, in my opinion. Stands head and shoulders above the rest. Okay then, guys, I'm going to go now, yeah. But as I say, like, yeah, I won't be revisiting this. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like it, please feel free to share, subscribe, comments, and all going well, I'll be back again very, very soon with another video. And I might do a live stream this Thursday. Watch out on Facebook and other social media for me promo, me promo thumbnail. So yeah, so it's looking good. I'll be able to do a live stream this Thursday night, yeah, at 8:30. Okay then, guys, take care. Bye for now.
If you enjoyed watching this video, guys, you might like to check out my website at www.alantoner.com. You'll be able to find out a little bit more about my work as a writer and all the books I have published to date. Thanks for watching.